shit.
It's time. It is finally time. I'm revealing the wrap to you guys. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked to show it to you guys. In about 30 seconds, you guys will see what color we chose. But I do need you guys to stick to the end of today's video because the color I chose, from the reactions I've got, it's pretty controversial.
Ooh! You know what? This is nice. This is different. Sell it.
I personally think the car came out sick, but just make sure you guys stick around until I explain why I chose this color because it's really not going to make any sense. So this red over here is my hot rod red. This right here is my hot rod red FRS, and I think it looks pretty sick. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna be like, why did I choose the color red? I have another red FRS. I've already had those reactions, and I pretty much have an explanation for all of them. First things first, guys, I did sell the other FRS. The other FRS is completely gone, so now I only own one red FRS. And to be quite honest with you guys, this color is my favorite color, and on top of that, this color that I specifically chose red over here, it's not the same red that my other FRS was. My other FRS was a C7P Firestorm red, and it was a lot darker than this red that I have on the car right now. On the screen, you guys are gonna see a picture I took. This right over here is a comparison in the nighttime between both the cars. As you guys can see, there is a difference between the reds, and I definitely do like this one a lot more. Now, I know I could have went any color in the world, and I chose red. I definitely didn't want to do Nardo Gray. Nardo Gray does look good, but I feel like it's overdone. I feel like all the newer cars come with Nardo Gray as well, and I feel like Nardo Gray just wouldn't have been the best color to choose. I really wanted to do something bright. Midnight Purple was also an option, and I was really close to choosing Midnight Purple, but again, with these wheels, I don't know if the Midnight Purple would have looked good. Personally, I feel like you definitely do need to see this car in person before judging it at all, because honestly, no camera is going to do this car justice. I'm really happy with how everything came out. I know it does look very similar to my other car that I had, but there is still a lot of changes that we are waiting on. There's a lot of parts we are waiting on, and there's a lot of other things that I have planned for this car that we are waiting on. Something we didn't have on the other car was these carbon fiber fenders. Now, we did install those, I believe, in the last episode, and we wrapped over them, and then we went ahead and left the vent carbon just on the side right over here. I think that was a great addition to the car. Again, it definitely does look a bit different with that vent, and I really do like how it's all blending in. The carbon fiber that I have on the car isn't the only carbon fiber I'm going to run. There's a couple of more parts that I have in mind that we are gonna do sometime, hopefully next year or maybe late this year. Those are still in the works, but there's definitely gonna be more carbon fiber additions to the car. There's also a couple mods that I am missing that I hope we're gonna do really soon. The front lip, this car looks completely naked without a front lip sitting right over there. We do have something that we are gonna be throwing on the car that is going to match the build, so I'm pretty excited for that. We also are missing side markers, as you guys can tell. I'm having a little bit of fitment issues, that's why I haven't thrown them on yet. But once I figure all that out, we're gonna throw the side markers on the car as well. And then obviously you guys might be able to tell from the license plate that isn't the OG license plate from my other car. We are going to switch them eventually, and we're also going to move where I have the license plate because right now I just have it zip tied onto the car. Also, something weirdly that I noticed after we wrapped the car is that the car has two different types of tints. Now on the front driver side, it is a lot darker, and then the passenger side is lighter. I honestly don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know what the previous owner was thinking, tinting it two different tints. But we're also going to be removing the tints that are on the car and throwing on some new tint. And then also, you already know, we like to tint the front windshield of our cars. So we're definitely going to throw a front windshield tint. I just think it looks a lot more clean, and it definitely helps out keeping that interior cool. Now talking about the interior is not done. We did add the carbon fiber bits. We do have the steering wheel. We do have the shift trim. We have a pretty decent amount of carbon fiber going on. I do want to add a couple of more mods onto the interior as well. So I don't want to say that the interior is finished because some mods that I would want to do are seats and a new shift knob. Although I really want to go ahead and finish this car, I feel like we need to tackle that ABS issue that this car was having. If you guys have been following the build for the past 9 episodes, we've been having this ABS issue that we literally just cannot figure out. We've replaced the module. We looked at a ton of different things. I'm more leaning towards it could be a tune error because this car is tuned from the previous owner, or it can really just be a wire that's loose or broken that we need to replace. That's going to be a project over the winter because it does require a lot of time.
So it has been a couple of days since we went ahead and picked up the car. As you guys can tell, the car has been sitting outside and it's rained quite a bit and the car is just extremely dirty. But something I did want to mention is that the Subaru logo on the back, that wasn't something that we planned on doing. That's not something that we did do. The wrap shop actually went ahead and put the Subaru badge on. I am going to take it off. They found the Subaru badge in my car somewhere, so it's kind of funny that it is on the car. And then it's even more funny because you see the Subaru and then you see the TRD, which is Toyota Racing Development. So it's kind of contradicting them both. I know it is technically the same car, and I know that the engine is a Subaru, make is a Scion/Toyota. I am going to be changing the emblem soon. I'm just really struggling to find the right size. I've seen a lot of forums, I've seen a lot of links, but I've also seen posts where people buy these emblems that don't fit, and I really don't want to be spending like $150 on emblems. I just don't think that is worth it. So if you guys do know where I can pick up some Toyota emblems that are going to fit the FRS, let me know down below so I can go ahead and get that. Although the Subaru logo does look good, this car isn't a Subaru and it's not right having this on the car, especially with that TRD plate.
Now it's crazy to think that this car is the same car that we picked up almost a year ago today, and it looked like this. Now this car has gone through a huge transformation. If you guys have been keeping up with the past 9 videos, you guys would know that we completely transformed this car, and this car was a lot worse than I originally thought. When we first went ahead and picked this car up, I really thought that it was just cosmetic issues. I thought all we needed to do was replace the front bumper, the hood, and a couple of different parts on the car, and it would have been fine. Fast forwarding a year later, we found out that this car had multiple wiring issues. This car needed a whole new core support. This car needed new airbags, it needed new seatbelts, it needed a new clock spring, and this car just needed the whole works. Now in episode 1, I did say we are going to transform this wrecked FRS into a super clean build, and I feel like after we add a couple of more mods onto this car, we are completing that goal. I definitely believe that next year this car is going to be 10 times better than the FRS I used to have. So definitely stay tuned for more mods, definitely stay tuned for more videos. We are nowhere near finished with this car, and with that being said, I am proud. I am really happy that we got this far. I'm really happy that we challenged ourselves. We did things with this car that I never expected to do, and it definitely wasn't done by myself. There was a lot of people that helped out, and there was a lot of shops that helped out. All the shops that did help out, I'll have them in the description below. I can't go ahead and take full credit for this car. I gotta give credit where credit is due, and I also do want to thank every single one of you who tuned in for the past 10 episodes. I wouldn't have done any of this without you guys being here to watch, without you guys being here to support. A lot of you guys showed love in the comments, a lot of you guys showed love at the 86-day meet, and a lot of you guys show love all the time on Instagram. So I really want to thank every single one of you guys, and please don't think of this as the finale because there's so much more to come and there's so much more for us to do.
With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy, drop this video with a like. If you guys do like the color, also let me know in the comments below. If you have made it this far into today's video and you aren't subscribed yet, scroll down below and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.
Stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.